Well, hello and welcome to Teal House Farm. Today we have the one and only Grandpa Dan here, sweating it out to the oldies in the kitchen. I want to show you a couple things though, and I'll show you what Grandpa Dan is working on. A viewer, Rebecca, sent us a surprise package, and it's all these cookbooks that are whole foods, cooking, and vegetables, and it's got dinners and lunches and all sorts of things. So thank you very much, Rebecca. I'm excited to open these and look through them. If you're new here, I've been changing up our diet, especially for one of our kids who has some special needs, hoping it'll help out. And it's been a big learning curve, and this is going to help make it easier. So thank you very much. Grandpa Dan here is making all my dreams come true by building me a new shelf in the kitchen. But we realized our circular saw didn't work, so we had to go get a different circular saw. So hopefully this one's good. So this is our fridge cubby. Sorry for its grossness. We'll clean it. But we have a fridge here in the kitchen, and then all this space that's just kind of wasted, I feel like. So Sam and I have done a lot of work on this side of the kitchen. We've painted all the cabinets and it just looks a lot better than it did when we moved here. I've got a nice cabinet that I've redone and racks on the walls. It's really come a long way. But this side of the kitchen, this fridge cubby, is just gross and it's beat up and it's a lot of wasted space. This is a very small kitchen in an old house, and we just need to take advantage of every square inch that we have. And so one of my goals was to eventually build a surround that goes around the fridge, which we can do that in stages. But I wanted to start by getting a shelf that goes just across, goes across the top there of the fridge. Can't make my hand go the right way. The camera is backwards. It always confuses me. Across. This way. Across the fridge. Across the top. And then I can put nice looking baskets up there, and we can store some things like our egg cartons, all my aprons. We can store some of the things for the girls there that are just kind of always on the floor or shoved in a corner cubby in that cabinet. Like, I just need places to put things. It's my biggest problem. Things for school. And so Grandpa Dan is going to help me do that today. And we'll start on this. And once he's done the top shelf, I'm having him help me because it's such a large gap to cover that it needs support, and I wasn't sure how to do that, and he knows a lot more about that than I do. So we'll get that up, and then I think I'll be able to get some kind of like bookshelves to fit, do some measuring, to have some shelves on both sides of the fridge, and then we'll be able to store a lot of stuff. And then be able to just help clean up this kitchen a little bit, and it won't look so cluttered all the time because everyone's school stuff and things like that has a place to go. Nothing about working in an old house makes sense, does it, Grandpa Dan? Nothing's square, nothing's where it's supposed to be. We could be doing all this, there might not even be a stud back there, but we're pretty sure there is from when we took the bathroom on the other side apart. Sam says he remembers one. We'll see. When we say nothing is square, we literally mean nothing is square. We'll get it. And in case you're wondering, you're like, that's not the prettiest looking wood I've ever seen. This is all reclaimed out of our barn. This isn't about making a beautiful, I think I'm going to paint it, make it look better, but this isn't about making the most beautiful, long-lasting cabinet. This is about, got this house that's really old and not sure we're going to save it the whole way. Maybe build a new house later. So just trying to get more shelving in my kitchen to last me a couple of years until we decide what we're going to do. We get it? Look at that. That's never coming back out, is it? That's there forever. You are working hard. Grandpa Dan's building me a whole surround. I tricked him into coming on vacation. Made him redo my kitchen for me. I couldn't do it myself.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't do that.
I'm not going to say I'm the favorite child, but let me tell you, I don't think he's building cabinet surrounds for my sister. So. Okay, so here's what we're thinking. So we have that much space. I don't think, because I could always shove the fridge over just a little bit and use that space along the wall to put those folding chairs. And then we could have the fridge real close. That's not too far off. I think I'd be okay with that. We're trying to figure out, we don't want to waste wood. We have a limited amount of reclaimed wood here, so we want to make sure we can get everything we want out of what we have. And this is the size shelf that the math comes out to, is that right? Poor Grandpa Dan's whole shirt's almost dark green now. Because it's like 95 degrees outside. Cut 4 times. Okay guys, I was painting. The girls helped me. They did pretty good. First coat here. And then I'm not sure how to finish these. So Grandpa Dan and Grammy have left. They've headed back home. They were only here for a couple days. And I'm so thankful that Grandpa Dan took the day to put this together for me, because this is going to give me so much more storage in my kitchen. This hutch that he actually had given, they had bought it and Grandpa Dan fixed it up for us. Probably 5 years ago. It was one of our first vlogs, was them bringing it to us. It has been amazing, but it is falling apart because the kids are so rough on it. So these nice sturdy shelves are going to take over some of that. I'm also going to get a neat like homeschool cart for a lot of our homeschool stuff that'll sit in that corner and be pushed around the house wherever I need it. But I want to finish these in a way to make them look a little bit less like a utility shelf and a little bit more like they fit in our halfway renovated kitchen. So I have 2 options, and I want you to tell me what you think. Actually, there's 3 options, so I'll give you all 3. Though one of them I don't like as much, and if you guys think it's the best option, then that's what I'll probably might defer to you, because decorating is not my thing. If you've ever seen my house in this video, it's not something that comes naturally to me, so I don't always have a good vision. Anyway, so my first thought, so far we have spent precisely $0. This is all wood that was already in the barn, that we reclaimed, and the paint was paint I already had from when I painted baseboards a while ago. So far I've spent precisely $0. To continue to spend $0, there are 2 free options and 1 cost option. So the first free option would be to take a little bit more of this plywood. I think I have just enough left to make a flat side here so these shelves are not opened. And I would paint that white and you would have what looked like a closed-in cabinet, even though technically the back and that side are still open to the walls, but they're right up against the walls. Kids can't push stuff off of them. Here, I just see every time somebody gets something, push it off it straight down that abyss, and then you have to figure out how to get it from behind the fridge. So first off, just take the remaining plywood there that I have and cut it so that it fits right in there, screw it to the side, paint it white, and you'll have a like a cabinet side on that. Second option is out here, and I can't decide if it would look horribly redneck or really cool, and it's to take these roofing panels that we have that are extras from when we fixed the mudroom roof and to put these along the side of the front and the back. So it would go on all three sides. I have one on this exposed side. I would pull the shelf out. It's just screwed to the wall. I can unscrew it and then put it back in. Back inside here, so 3 surrounds out of that 10, and that would close in the shelf for me. Again, I would finish painting all the exposed wood white, give enough coats that it's a nice solid white. And the reason I thought about that was because over here we have this with these 10 inserts, and it's the same kind of silver, so I kind of thought, well, gee, maybe that would look cute. But then I was also like, maybe it would look horribly trashy. You can give me your opinion on that one. And then the third option costs some money. Let's go to the hardware store, get real thin wood veneer, like the really thin, I think it's called veneer. It's like the plywood, but it's super thin, right? Paint that white and do that on the 3 sides so that, again, all 3 sides would be enclosed. The first option, again, only does the exposed side because that's all the thick plywood I have left. But I would go buy the veneer. I don't know what that would cost. My budget, I don't want to spend more than $50, okay? So free is better, but I'll spend $50 if that'll take it from trashy to decently looking. What do you need? Yeah, get some water, babe. So tell me what you think about those options. I bought some really neat baskets and things. I think this is going to look so cute. And stay tuned because I'll show you the final product. Probably not the next video, but the video after, because I have to wait for some things to arrive via the UPS man, and that could take a bit of waiting here because we're well off the beaten path. But I think this is going to look super cute when it's done. So tell me which option you like the best, and then in a video or two coming up here, I will show you how we have this organized. I have some really cool ideas. I think it's going to make my kitchen run much more efficiently. Sure. All right, JJ, you want to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night. Can I get the lid?
Yeah, I'll get you the lid. Bye, guys.